Hello, my friends, and welcome back to another episode of Curse of the Black Mountain. My name is Robinik, and I'm going to be your Dungeon Master. In the previous episode, we are in the city. Well, we were in the city of Varensil. Well, most of our adventurous party. They have been here for some time, trying to collect themselves after they have been doing quite a lot of things here in the city. Fighting a hag dragon in the city. Also managed to capture her, and they have her prisoned in one of the. Well, it's more the demon hunters of this place, the Demolora, in a place called the New Beginnings, where they try to talk with the hag, but the hag is not really budging. Doesn't really want to talk with the adventurers and all other people. And she got to learn also that apparently the characters have something to do with her lover's death, which soured the situation even further. There have been made some things going about here in the city. They have been talking a lot. They have been remembering a lot of stuff and getting the feeling of hopelessness in the city. The last of they slept, well, Videl, Rill, and Linky slept in this alley where they remembered their pillow fights back in the old days, and they managed to find Blork in the next morning, and also they found a new inn called the Smug Badger, where they found this small little gentleman called Toll. And Toll was a little bit nervous, but he managed to serve a little bit to the to the adventurers, and they were talking about their next step, carrying out what they're supposed to do. But before they settled and gonna do some of these things, they were going to rest a little bit and do other things in town. Rill head over to the Demolora, where she took a bath, and the others doing a lot of other stuff. Blinky, for once, also gave. They gave this blade to Scorch, this wielder weapon, where it turned out to be a very good thing for him. It was immediately a contact to him, and apparently the sword talked about some things they could do with a tree spirit, but apparently in order to get Rill's sister, they could do it, but they needed to travel to this tree of spirit, but only a person with a true untouched spirit could actually go into the spirit wander, where everybody in the group but Blork hasn't been corrupted or anything by his soul. So it was an opportunity or an alternative for them to get Rill's sister, and also they have the bag of many things as well. But before we ended the previous episode, Rill scryed at Divas, the Baron, or the Lucky Baron in Karai, the owner of the Platinum Club there, seeing him and try to speak with him, and also got the opportunity to teleport to him thanks to her patron inside of the Dark Scepter. She accepted, but she wasn't teleported away like fully clothed. She was still in the bath, teleported naked into her, and to him, had a little quick talk, and he was very surprised that she was there, offered her his coat, and he went away because he had to go and fix some things. And moments later on, his office was surrounded by these individuals that were handling mist and smoke, and there was another person there to wanting Rill to follow them to talk to apparently the Crow Lords, because the Crow Lords are back in town. But before that, Rill managed to send away one message to Blinky for assistance, and she was in a bit of a pickle. And it is there we ended the previous episode. But before we start, and here is everybody.
Mahu.
Mahu. But
It's Maothnas. Never mind.
I don't know. But returning, Blinky. The last message of that Rill is apparently in trouble, and apparently is in Karai.
Diva's office.
Yeah,
In Diva's office.
that is the information I got. I'm in
That is the
trouble.
information-
I'm in Diva's office.
And you are still with your other companions as well.
Bara Blork.
Should we
But
just
Blork
say-
was there
Yeah,
because
Blork
he
was
answered
there.
us. I thought he wasn't, but
Yeah.
when
Yeah,
I
he
double
was.
checked, he actually
Blork-
is there.
All you three are together.
Yeah.
So,
should
so Blinky, you
we-
have retrieved this information.
Should we just take your sister now while she's...
No,
resting?
wait a minute. We'll come and help you. Don't worry, I'll send back. Then I turn to Vidal and Blork. I'm just gonna send a little message. She's like glancing over at Blork and being like, everything is cool. It's gonna. Okay, and I'm sending a message to her quickly.
Right?
It's like, anything we need to know before? Are we fighting? Should we come to you or not? Did Divas hurt you, or did Mylorion hurt someone?
As you get this message, Rill, this gentleman standing in the doorway takes a step forward. Come now. Lady Chatmosal, there is no... I would say it is futile to run, as the other people from the balcony comes closer.
I'm just taking my time to just close the fucking coat as much as I can.
Yes.
Since I'm still invisible.
And then you
Weird
get the message.
question.
Yes.
Can I shove the scepter into my flesh?
Can she do a Pink Panther with the scepter?
Oh.
Can she just encapsulate it?
I would say no. Come on. No, I would say no. It's not... No.
Just damage over time, Robin. Yeah, it's super painful.
Yeah, but no.
Think it as a piercing.
Yeah,
No,
okay, what if she moves her ear piercing to her back, stretches it out, and then slides in the scepter in the hole?
Here's
Don't challenge me on this. I have orifices I could use.
You cannot really manipulate a piercing, though. It's not a body part, the piercing. But I mean,
But a hole. Can she stretch?
I mean,
She can stretch other holes. We know. So why not this hole?
and welcome back to the stream.
You
I
go
would say,
ahead.
well, you can make a hole into your body. Yes, you can do that, but you cannot. Really
I mean,
put
I
it on
have
the fashion that
existing-
disappears.
Holes?
God, no.
Oh God.
You're
I would-
forcing this.
Okay. Yeah. I would say you can make a hole on your back or anything. And if you would put the scepter there, you would take damage over time. Because it's not supposed to be here in your body.
I'm
So-
perfectly fine with damage over time.
I'm fine
Otherwise,
with
I'm
that.
just gonna walk very funny when I walk away. You pick!
You can, yes, absolutely.
Good choice, Robin.
Yes. Thanks.
You were put on the spot there. You know.
Yeah.
Which one do you prefer?
I did the best I could.
Very good.
Desperate times calls for desperate meats.
Apparently.
There's kind of, large and in the way and all of that. Yeah, I'm just, I guess I'm shoving it into my back and then I'm closing the coat as I'm
Okay.
getting the message. Still invisible.
It
Not
is
replying to.
it is very uncomfortable. You can, on your back, the metal, the dark, the energy from the scepter as well. It is not pleasant at all. You're standing still but a moment, and you feel the moment you make a move, as like move your body and shift it away, you will take damage, and it's horrifyingly uncomfortable. But it's a part of your body now.
I'm just glad I didn't put it somewhere else.
You get the
Okay.
message.
Oh god, so I was gonna stand there like
It takes a long time, Blinky, for Rill to answer.
Just like looking over at Videl.
And then I'll just
What?
pop into your head.
Where is she?
I don't have my stuff. At New Beginning. Crowlords wants to talk. I might be a while. Some assistance, maybe?
As you can see, Blinky's demeanor shifts with Ellen Blork as she receives this information back. She's not really hiding her. Blinky is not really hiding her response. What
She's semi trying to hide it, but it's like she looks at Videl like, oh, she's in a little bit of situation, but it's fine.
Which kind of fine?
Oh, it's fine.
Real fine, or is it fine? Fine, or is it fine? Or is it?
Take up her coin and go into Videl's head. Let's say it like this. It's not fine. But Blork can't know it's not fine because he's gonna get upset that it's not fine, and then the fine is gonna get worse. I can fix it though.
Where is she then?
Not here. Need to go and get her things at the New Beginnings and then go and get her. But you and Blork should not come. I think you... I'm gonna stop talking in head. I think that both of you should go to the tree. You can hear this now too, Per.
Yes.
Yeah. I think both of you should go to the tree and get the soul.
Yeah. We can.
Because I'm thinking like he might not know that you are even there now. Because he doesn't know this. He doesn't know we have this information, right? He's not here. Unless he knows everything, but you know. So you have like an advantage now.
Yeah.
But before you leave, I'll do the thing so we can talk in our heads. Okay?
That sounds good.
Okay.
As Blinky goes
10
down,
minutes.
spending 10 minutes.
Can I do it while we walk? Like
No, you have to stand still and do the spell.
Can I carry her, or Blork carry her?
You can carry her, yes,
Okay.
but Blinky must be fully concentrating. But
we're going towards the New Beginnings then, while Videl carry me.
And as you're moving towards that, Rill, as you send away the message, your invisibility disappears. As you hear somebody from behind, from the people that are climbing into the room, gestures and breaks the spell with the dispel magic.
I'll recast it. I have invisibility at will.
You like shift into existence and you gone again.
Yeah.
The gentleman walks in and starts to walk across, walking very close by to the wall where a lot of bookshelves, and he starts to pick out one book. And you started to look inside it. Now, tell me, why are you hiding?
It's quite simple, really. You know, I asked you to kindly turn around as I was trying to at least get somewhat dressed. Something you refused because I apparently didn't have the right to make that decision. So I took the right to do it privately.
I see.
I'm gonna turn visible again. Because now I have the coat on and I've the scepter in my back.
Mm-hmm. He looks at you and he puts his hands together in this motion, like holding his arms in a very, very weird way, like almost like it's very almost like ceremonial in a way. And he is, then, are you alone? Is it only you who's come here to visit? Or is your
Yes.
companions soothed and close at hand?
No, it's only me.
That is unfortunate.
Why?
My masters they want to speak with all of you in your involvement. You kinda threw a wrench in our plans.
Well, as the self-proclaimed leader of the rebellion, I would believe I would suffice.
Oh, don't misunderstand my intentions here, Lady Chatmosal. You will definitely do fine, and more than fine. We are just more inclined to knowing where your other lackeys are, just to be more sure of them.
But they're
Getting
not
the
in
information
city.
right. We figure as much. But then,
I'm a bit curious. Since I did talk to Divas before you barged in here and told him that I would happily come and talk, why the charades? Why the threats? It is almost as you want me to run.
Lady Chatmosal, it is very, very obviously clear that you are an intelligent person. It would be much easier if you would have run. Then we would have finished you and throw you back into an alley from whence you came. But now here you stand, intelligent, strong. So we cannot take care of you. So the charades are not really here for... well, it is more for our sake. But now here you are, and you are willing to negotiate, and that puts you in a more favorable position for you, of course. Do you understand?
Perfectly well.
If somebody run, it is easier to know that they are guilty of something.
I know.
Your intelligence has quite a reputation among the court. I'm very eager to present you to my masters. He takes a one step forward towards you and he grabs pans that are on the sofa and gives them to you.
How courteous.
Well, we do what we can here in the crossroads.
Well,
And you can
take
see
on
in,
the pants.
you can see in the doorway, you see Divas is standing there in the hallway, but he's looking down to the ground, wide-eyed, and doesn't look into the room, doesn't acknowledge inside. He's just leaning towards the left side of the wall and just look down, almost like he is ashamed.
Should be. Yeah, I'll happily take the pants and put them on.
A little bit,
And all.
yeah. And behind you, the two people comes very close by, and the gentleman in front puts out his hand, and the other two backs off. No, come now. This is not a mere prisoner. In fact, she is more of a guest now. Excuse my lackeys for misunderstanding and cannot really read the room. My lady, and he gives out his hand towards you.
I'll take it.
The masters await, and he walks with you across the hallway as you are in the same parallel as Divas. Doesn't even look at you.
I don't look at him either.
But as soon as you pass him, he follows. And the other lackeys also, as you are driven away into the city. And before we arrive at that destination, Blinky and the others. You have arrived at the New Beginnings, where you have found Ril's clothing, and also that Blinky is done casting the spell.
Wonderful.
As you can feel this very weird energy floating around, this nebula with stars and this wind going around your head, and you have a communication between each other.
Wonderful. We should get her sister's body. You needed that with you. And you can...
Tiny lady,
Yeah?
do I speak loudly now or in the head?
Oh, you... If you want to talk to us when we're not there, you can talk in here.
Do I just think what I want to say?
Yes.
But can you hear everything I think?
No. Only if you want us to hear what you... Kind of like... Imagine it's like you want
Sausage.
to just... Yes.
Yeah, you are sausage.
Oh no, I didn't want you to hear that.
Yeah, we'll hear if you are thinking of us maybe hearing, so maybe don't think about weird things and you don't want us to.
No.
If you think loud, probably think it to us too.
Mhm.
Okay.
Mhm. She's gonna take out her bagpipe. It's gonna give you a little boost, boys. And she's gonna play a little melody. As low as you can because we're inside, but it's still a bagpipe, so it's like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
A gentle little toot comes out from the bagpipe of inspiration.
I'm imagining.
Yeah. It is like kept deflating a little bit. I think that will be enough, and you get aid, so you get like, what was it? Yeah, you get 5 extra hit points, both of you, for 8 hours. So enjoy.
Nice.
Okay.
Do you need anything?
I don't think I do. have everything I need, I think. We have her things now, too. You don't have anything weird on you that I should have.
I really don't.
I don't really want the cards. You don't touch them, though.
No.
Yeah, thank you.
The moment Blinky goes away, you will
Yeah.
pick a card, Blork.
Yeah, indeed. He's like, oh, thank you for reminding me, Blinky.
Lord, roll a die. Roll this
Yeah.
die. 15. Oh, 15 cards it is.
Oh, God. No, I think I have everything. Do you need something?
Oh,
A
I think-
potion?
Oh, I
You have the
think we-
potion of speed. Check. Do you need a potion of fire giant strength?
I am kind of tired. Do you have anything for that?
Fuck it, I'm giving Blork the potion of fire giant strength in case of. Have fun.
Nice.
Don't kill anyone. Please. Can I display it?
Robin, could
I
you add
display
that
it
to me?
like that, so you
Hmm?
can at least see it there.
What did you say, Per?
Can you add that to me?
Yeah, sure.
I'm not sure how you do it.
No, it's okay. You can continue. I will fix it for you.
Yeah. Okay. I guess is her sister here? Because we're trying to find her. Have we found her sister?
Yeah. She's over there. Yes. I added it into your equipment.
Thank you.
Her sister.
Yes.
I assume her sister looks like
So
a changeling.
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
So
I don't
you
have
walk
to
into the
double-check
room.
them.
You Blork sees her sister lying there, puts her in the bag. But the sister is there, lying peacefully in the bed.
Where should we meet up?
Maybe back here again. In case I don't know. I don't know how long it will take you.
Yeah.
I'm going to Karai. But it's fine.
I got a sense that's fine in Blinken. I'm gonna give her a hug.
You know, I'm not so worried about her though. I just don't want us to have more enemies to kill. I'm worried for them, if anything.
It will be fine.
Oh, that it will.
So, back here.
Possibly, unless I'll contact you if something happens. I'll try to. It might be a little hard to contact me because but we have the thing in mind. But I'll be using the mind blank on me, so it might be a little weird. But it should work since it's mine. It does work. I've checked. Don't you do that face?
I'm gonna pull out the rocks that I
Oh,
got
very good.
from the changelings. I think we could use somehow.
Can I tell if they are connected to one another, or do
Make
I
an
have
Arcana
to?
check.
Yeah. Okay. 10. It's a really shitty roll.
You look at them. They look
Look
like
with me.
you look at them, and they look quite the same. It's hard to tell if they are connected to one another, but they are identical to each other.
They could potentially be connected to one another. You take one, and I take the other one.
Yeah.
And we will see. There's only one message though. 25 words, I think, as usual.
We really need that many words.
Not you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's gonna be a lot of nervous little things in the beginning, but usually I get better. I learned. Okay, yeah, we should go.
Yeah.
I'm getting tomorrow, so I'll not be alone. It's gonna be fun.
Where were we going again?
You're gonna rescue your real sister's soul from a tree. Isn't that fun?
Oh, I shall do my best.
I believe in you. She's gonna take his hand and be like, you will do well, Blork. It's gonna be like it's more of a pleading than like, I believe in this. It's more like, you will do well, won't you? Please do well. Please do well. But she's really trying to be like, okay.
Where is the tree?
You've always been there. You have been there.
Yeah, you've been. You remember the cats?
Oh, that tree.
Yeah.
And you have your rings, good. And you have your necklaces, so you can understand them, good. I feel like a
There has
fucking
been a
mom
lot
that is
of-
like, do you have your food?
Yes,
Okay, your food. Did you bring your everything? Yes.
I have everything.
Remember that there might be a fucking dragon in the area, so
A
if shit
dragon in
goes,
the tree.
maybe in somewhere around
Not in
the,
the tree, but
probably not. But keep an eye out, and if things really go to shit, just give me a call and I will get you.
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
I'm going to find.
As the character divide their party, I will ask you, which of the party are we going to follow first? Are we going to go to Karai first, or are we going with the boys?
should we roll a dice?
Oh yeah, definitely.
The Doom Die.
I'm gonna pull forth my Doom die, which is a digital 1d6. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. It is the boys. 4, 5, 6. It is the people in Karai. We are going to Karai. The first thing we are doing. I rolled a 6.
Of course you do.
Of course.
Because you are
But I will
insane.
divide. I will divide it as we go, because we're gonna go a
Yeah,
little bit,
yeah,
and then we're
good.
gonna go to the boys.
Good.
But then, Blinky, as you go away from the guys into the new beginnings, how do you go about?
I'm getting Umaru. I'm gonna be sitting on his back as I will. It's the question. How big is Jill's place?
It's quite small.
I have teleported Umaru in
You
there
have
once. Yeah, I
yes.
got him out last time.
It is. You can. Umaru is still big.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
still gonna be difficult.
I'll go there.
You go to Gills. You
Yeah, I go
teleport
to
Gills.
Jill's and I'm sitting on Umaru.
You draw your teleportation circle.
Yeah.
As you can see that the boys also go out from the establishment. You draw the circle, and this nebulous color just go, and you disappear, and you arrive inside of Gil's little place down in the crossroad.
Also, before I left, I cast Mind Blank on my. It's an action; it goes just instantly.
Oh, perfect.
How the heck does that work? Because all my spells that affect me also affect Umaru. Is he unable to be identified?
Oh yeah.
Oh, good for him. Okay,
I
as
would
soon
say
as I arrive,
You arrive inside of this room. You immediately will take 3 points of bludgeoning damage, because you are teleported, and on top of the teleportation circle, there's a lot of boxes that you just teleport into, and Omarius crashes inside. There's a lot of barrels and boxes that you stumbled around. Usually this place is very cozy and nice, but it's cold, like a basement in this room now, filled with a lot of these materials and things.
Could it be because someone told him to leave town? Okay, she's gonna cast invisibility on herself, which means that Umaru also turns invisible. So now, Robin, with Mind Blank and all that shit, there is no fucking way I am shielded from the gods. There is no one that can detect me. Not my presses, not my necromancy, nada.
You open the door and a trap is triggered. No.
Yeah, that is possible. That is fully possible.
No. I assume that you walk into the establishment, you open up the door, but you cannot open the door. The door is locked.
I will try to picklock it.
Make a big lock.
A 26.
26. Easily, you go kneel down, you pickpocket it, and it opens automatically. And as you walk inside, it's still the shop. The golden hand is still here, but most of the things has been covered up by this white sheet. Blankets everywhere. The hearth is cold. There is no warmth in here. There is no Gil. There is nobody here. And also, there is one of the windows that has been barricaded. Like it looks like somebody has thrown in something in through the window.
Okay.
But it's nobody here.
I'm gonna take some time to get Umaru out of the teleportation room.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also gonna try my link just in my head. Hello? Can you hear me?
Can we?
You can hear her.
Okay, good. I have arrived. I'm at Jill's place, and there's no one here. What's the little boxes? Started good.
Well.
Over and out. Yeah, he's gone. He has left. I think he might have just moved. I know. I'm sorry. You liked him. I'm sorry.
Wasn't he a shit?
He's kind of a shit, yeah. So now he's a shit somewhere else. I was just thinking, while you're in town, if you're close by to, the town and all that, maybe you could contact a certain cat. Maybe he can get to you and you can bring him back to Varensil. Kind of. Maybe he wants a ride back since we promised him one. If you have the time. Yeah. Would be nice in case of the dragon attacking that he's not in town. We don't have to feel bad about that. Anyway.
Calm down. Breathe.
She's leaning against the wall inside his place and be like...
I'll talk to you later.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Okay, she's gonna get out into the streets and bring Umaru. She's gonna ride him as soon as he gets out and then float up into the air.
Easily done. As invisible and silent as you are, I want you to roll a stealth check just to see.
Yeah,
You have
kind
a
of
advantage on
big.
it.
Yeah. It's kind of big, so advantage. 24.
Easily. You fly up Omaru, invisible. You fly across the crossroad, the crossroad part of the city. It reminds you a lot about a smaller version of Kyril. Same structure. You are looking around. What are you trying to do? What are you trying to find?
I'm gonna go to the second hand
Okay.
and probably land in an alley right next to it.
You fly, and you come closer to them. And you are close by.
I'm gonna leave Umaru in the alley
Mm-hmm.
and just kind of
Tell him to stay there and not do anything weird.
maybe tell me if someone weird is skulking around, but nah. Just stay out of trouble. And then she's gonna try to go inside as stealthily as she can. Kind of like maybe see if someone is opening the door and she can maybe sneak in while they are going in. Or if if it takes too long, she's just gonna try to open it as stealthily and quick as he can, and just.
You wait there for a while at your entrance. There's nobody coming in and out, but you can hear voices as soon as you're getting closer to the entrance.
Can I hear what they say?
No, it's muffled voices close, further away in.
Doing
But-
like.
But you can definitely hear there is darkness. There is one of them that is talking.
Okay, she's gonna go inside. Like, can I try to stealthily press
Roll
myself in through the door?
You can roll a stealth check again because now you're not flying. Now you are
Is it still advantage?
doing another.
Or is
Yeah,
it...
you're still invisible.
Okay. So, it's gonna be. I can do this without calculator. 20. A dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You open it up slowly. You take a step in forward. You can hear how frustrated Darkness is as she is close by to the table where she has the large map. There is her and there is 3 other individuals there. You recognize them from the clothing because you have an encounter with them previously. These from the Shadows Den, the Mist Wanderers that are standing close by, and one of them is like, they're holding something in his he or them are holding something in their hand and tosses that into the table. As you can see Darkness is frustrated, looking down at the bag and just go, huh. So you're just paying us off just to keep silent? You cannot get away with this, And you can hear one of the individuals, we can do whatever the fuck we want. They broke the rules. They broke against the Crow Lords. And you just want us to do nothing as Darkness leans over and takes the bag? Precisely. And the moment you hear that the other comes, you report to me. Understood? Darkness looks down at the bag and opens up the bag, and you can see the frustration goes to a little bit of slight happiness, but then to a stern look and go, fine. But I will not betray them. I will tell them I will tell you, but I will tell them as well. And she looks to the side as the two of these Mist Wanderers turns into this mist and use Misty Step and just disappear in from air, and the other one that talked to her goes towards her and go, and you make sure that you come to us first before you tell your friends. Right. She leans forward and goes, tell Vendris that I said hi. And he disappears. She breathe out this very deep sigh. She takes the bag and just throw it to the wall. You can hear the clinging of coins just hits the wall, and a lot of coins just comes out from the bag. It looks like it's platinum coins that just tumbles down to the ground. And she just takes her hand on both sides of the table and just looks down with aggression down at the map in front of her.
Blink is gonna go up very close to her, behind her. And she's gonna whisper very lowly.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't want the platinum, I can take them.
She does not make a flinch, but you hear her in a voice like, you don't fucking touch my money. You can hear her almost smiling through the mouth guard.
So, are your friends everywhere, or is there safe places to talk?
No, it's not. But I know where they have your friend.
Where is she?
You know the place where Twellen had the people down at the Shadow Bay?
Yeah.
You better hurry. She is going to be ported away.
Ported away.
Yes.
Okay. Anything I should know?
She gives a sigh and looks towards the location where she thinks that you are. Be respectful. These
know.
people are not to be trifled with. Don't insult them.
Oh, I will try.
And try to make your friend understand that she's not in a position.
That is going to be the harder part, yeah.
Her nobility and whatever his mother and whatever the nobility in this town, they have no authority over these people.
What about you then?
I'm going to the maze. I'm going to disappear.
You're not angry that... It seems like they might have known since they disappeared beforehand, doesn't it? They were all too happy letting all of you die.
I will handle it. The Codex will always handle it. But get along now.
Okay. Good luck to you.
Same.
Thank you.
As you dart out into the street, I presume that you walk towards the Shadow Bay. Or?
So annoying that you can't cast fucking sending or anything when you...
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, can I go and get a friend? But I don't know if I should bring a friend. Hello, how far is it to the Platinum Club from this place?
It's not far.
I can't see Bash, can I? Maybe he wants to come and just be a bad bodyguard. I doubt it. Fuck's sake. No, I'm hurrying to the Shadow Bay.
Okay.
They said they were taking her away. Fuck, should I fucking hide the bags or shouldn't I? No, they can't even identify that I have magical items on me. I am the most unmagical person ever.
You wander towards the street where you...
Oh, I'm bringing them all.
No. As you call Amara towards you. Walking on the streets invisible. This part of the town seems to be... No people, no of the residents here are not out. There are no people outside on the street. As soon as you see the small little lighthouse where Dwellin and everybody else were, you can see that there is an open door, like an open invitation into the room, into the tower. As you approach slowly towards it, very silently, the door is open.
Oh, welcome to your doom. Is there a window?
There is a window. There's actually 4 windows. One for each of the levels.
Okay, I'm gonna jump on Amaru and I want him to take me to a second floor. So I can go through a window.
You fly up to the second window, and there is nobody inside. There is no even furniture inside. The same for the first level. There is one level that goes also down to a basement from the first level. Do you continue upwards or do you jump in?
I will jump in here.
As you lift up the window is easily opened, and you climb inside. There is no furniture. There are no people. There's no not even the slightest sign that anybody has been here. Only there is a staircase going up and down.
Well, fuck. She's gonna take out a little ball bearing
Mm-hmm.
and throw it toward something.
Into the room.
Yeah, toward if I can hit it against something that will make a little sound.
You toss it, and you can see it go across the room, and
then I'm gonna move from my place that I
Mhm.
tossed it from quickly. I just want to
It's-
see if anything reacts to it.
it hits the floor and scatters. It hits the floor 2 times, hitting the wall, and bounces back towards the center of the room. It hits all the walls and hits inside of also the floorboard. Nothing happens. It's only the echo of these ball bearings.
Okay, she's gonna go downstairs.
Going back to the first level, there is still no furniture. You can still see a little bit of layer of dust that has been dragged towards the base, towards the basement.
Just gonna go towards the basement, checking for traps or anything.
Make a perception check.
I'm rolling terrible tonight, but 14 at least. Anyway.
With a 14, going silently down towards, following the stone staircase leading down to the basement. The only thing that you can see is a torch as soon as you arrive closer to the landing of the basement level. It's close by to the door. It's something weird in the shadows to the left side of the door. You stop. The only thing that you thought you would see is just shadows building up from the torch. But then you see a silhouette wanders out from the shadows. Standing there with this very weird, sickly yellow-orange eye. Humanoid. Female. Dressed like a mist wanderer, looking around. And then you can see that she looks at where you are. You think for a split second maybe she's noticing you. But then she looks back into the shadows and wanders into the shadows and disappears.
She's gonna proceed forward stealthily.
You arrive at the door. The door is slightly open ajar.
Can I squeeze myself in without
You can.
pushing it too much? Like,
As soon as you are in that position, you can hear voices coming inside from the room. You can also see, but with a little slither of this opening, you can see that Rillis is here. And she has been in the middle of the room. And on the other side, you can see there is this larger table of individual that is sitting. There is this table, and there is chairs with the long seats, these long backs of seats, almost like leather, comfortable stools that are placed. There are these very weird, shadowy beings that are almost like she is present in a council room. You can hear muffled voices inside.
I want to get closer so I can hear what you're saying.
As we are arriving to Rill.
Fuck's sake, me, I know. I don't want.
You have been taken across the street into this tower, led down to the basement quickly. First, you have been here all by yourself, as the gentleman that met you just made a promise to you that you will not be alone for very soon. Very soon they will arrive. And you can see these massive like stools that are placed around this large table. It is very weird to see in this lighthouse that this chamber would even exist. There are 6 stools across this table. And after you have been comfortable with the darkness, from behind the stools, from the shadows, these various individuals comes out from it, having these dark cloaks and mouth guards. just coming out from the shadows. All of them are pitch black robes and cowls. But one of them is a very shorter one. And you can see from the shoulder pads, there is this very long black crow-looking feathers comes out from it. As this shorter individual comes into frame, sits down, and takes back the back from it, you can see that the Gil is sitting
Oh
there.
god, no it is! You are so fucked! Yes, you did! You are so fucked! Well, it was nice knowing you, Nia. Never be mean to the little guy.
As you can see, this individual sits down and just clasps his hands. Well, well, isn't it Lady Chatmozal, I presume?
Well, yes.
Please have a
You know my
sit
name.
down.
Sir Sure.
Well, yes, I do for a long time.
I think Blink is gonna go in her mind to Videl. Holy shit, Jedi's a fucking crow lord.
Is she there already? Like immediately?
I don't know, am I?
No.
Okay, no, well, then I don't know.
From the shadows, an individual comes with a stool to you, Rill, in the middle of the chamber. Goes in and disappears. The other crow lord sits down at the stools and takes off their cowls and mouth guard. One of them, on the left side, is Divas. And the other people you haven't seen. There is Divas, and across to him there is this older, slender gentleman that is sitting there, and he have this not the best hair quality, grayish brown hair, a little tiny mustache, gaunt-like features on the face, almost like silver white eyes. Next to him is this female. She looks like she's coming from from Diva's location. More this yellowish brown skin, beautiful lighter brown eyes, and she is dressed more like a noble, like underneath the cowl and everything. And to next to them there is a human man that is looking like a farmer's person. He has a little bit dust and dirt on his face, blonde hair, green eyes. And next to them there is one fifth person that is this. It looks like an elf, has pointier ears, and having these more like brass-ish eyes, but a grayish blue hair going down further down into the back of her. And there is one stool which is empty. As Jill, the individual, sits down and leans forward. I am so pleased to hear what you have to say. Please, sit down.
I'm going to sit down.
So, we hadn't really have the possibility to talk more eye to eye in another manner than when I'm not portraying as my alter ego. Let me introduce myself. My name is Vendris.
Pleasure.
A pleasure indeed. I am one of my brethren, what you ever call as the Crow Lords.
So it will seem.
So it will seem. You understand that, some things were about to be going according to plan. It didn't. And apparently, you and your friends were in the midst of it all.
Would you care to elaborate a bit more?
Yes. Then he stands up and starts to walk the table. You see, how will I explain it? We had a little bit of a plan for this kingdom. Everything, you would understand this. Coming from the position of your court position, of the Gloom Havens, if to may. Everybody has a part to play, and now, Blinky, you can see this is happening. As you can see, Jill is parading behind. Everybody has a plan. Everybody is part of this theatrical play. Everybody has their role. The nobility, you know, the poor, the commoners, everybody has their plan. Everybody's in this play of this social structure that the poor and the worker class wants to have, what the nobility has, and vice versa. You understand where I'm going?
I would assume you mean that the plans didn't go as you wanted?
Exactly. It's more like the role of nobility, or furthermore, the monarch, was placed back into her position, and she favors another direction, another play. You see, the Crowlands has always followed one play, one end goal, structure to maintain what is always supposed to maintain. But the monarch is pressing towards another play that won't give in to the social structure that we have created. They're going to give people something that will change them. It will change, but not for the better. No. They will give people something that they have longed for so long that it will break the social ladder. Are you following what I'm meaning?
I think I do. Still not quite sure what... Well, why I am here, perhaps.
Let me give it to you, not to give you up fully bluntly just yet. It's like giving a toddler the ability to cast spells. We are giving criminals access to magic. We are giving people the means to defend themselves. The High Kingdom is a problem. And your monarch, which your family, solely inclined, likes and also have put back into fullness of its power, have just entered its praxis going into the High Kingdoms. You know that this land is a borderland. A land that is mostly peculiar, more in favor towards the Ion Imperium. If the Ion Imperium would have taken this land, we could have prevented something that is wandering across the line. As Blinky, as you manage to squeeze through the door and you enter, there are some furniture close at hand where you can hide.
Sure. More hiding is nice.
Crawling on the floor like...
Listening intently and like taking notes. Very silently, like...
Wow. So... You were never worried that the Ion Imperium would break this play of yours?
Oh no. Quite the contrary. They understand our sympathies. It has been a deal far longer than that you could imagine. This play would... You see, my lady, this play, it is not to give anything to anybody. Is to prevent the inevitable. It is to prevent what is yet to come. That you and your friends has just made it possible again. A war. I'm talking about war. The Iron Imperium and the High Kingdoms want this land for a very, very long time. And now, when the invasion didn't happen, and the city has now prolonged its praxis towards the High Kingdoms, they have taken the full responsibility, which makes the Iron Imperium believe that it was the High Kingdoms that manifested this rebellion. You see what is brewing down underneath the cobbles of stones and sewer systems.
You want a scapegoat?
Yes. To ensure that the land and prevent a war, but now we're here. Back in the city again. And nothing has changed. And the nobility is raging out, trying to find the evil perpetrators that had made this invasion even happen.
And the nobility can't just be swayed to think it was...
Oh no, no. As the older gentleman in the further side, we have tried for so long. We have tried for centuries to make the noble houses. We have tried in political ways. We have tried to sway it. We have even tried making a deal with the Golden Unicorn Company, trying to make a coup out of this ever all. But it doesn't seem to budge. And it seems to me also that when I got the possibility to learn about the heroes of this place, well, let's say it wasn't really in your favor. Your boldness act upon your companion's cruelness. I don't know what you wanted in this city. Especially I understand what you are doing here, Lady Shatmuzal. As your family's heritage and all patriotism. But your friends, and especially that big old fella, I think that a person that we owe gratitude wants him back. You know, and he sits down. Have you any idea who Mr. Leonard is? Have you
Not
another
more than
clue?
a name.
Not more than a name.
Not
Well,
even a
he's
last
a-
name.
He's a client of ours. He is more towards the slave owners. It's a code name, you see. It is a person that travels around the world and gives us a person that we could have to train. And we were promised a Goliath with great potential, fighting and would listen to our every whim, giving a target and he will destroy it. Without any repercussion. A failsafe. If a rebellion should happen, I did not anticipate that our very weapon became the weapon against us. Now he is your friend. Isn't that ironic?
Indeed.
Is Blinky able to go into her mind during this?
Or
How are you doing on your end? There's a lot of political talk down here. It's hurting my head.
and with that, we leave to the others.
He's gonna at least be like,
I think Jill is a crow lord.
As
how you doing?
Plus.
Yes.
Okay.
before anything of this happens, you have seen that Blinky has gone away. As you, Videl, and Blork are now together and getting on towards your goal.
Come on, Blork. Let's find a tree.
Yes.
Gonna find a
And I-
tree large enough for us to fit in.
Yes, I am going to switch map quickly. Yes.
There are a lot of trees by the blacksmith.
Still large enough.
Maybe not.
Would I know a tree since we've been here a while and walking around and such? So
Yeah,
I
you can
will
go
to
to the park.
closest one.
You go to the...
What about the big tree you were at before on the cliff?
Takes too long to walk to.
Okay.
You have everything.
Yes.
And you have real sister, right?
Brother.
Exactly.
Oh.
Holding around
I'm gonna
as...
transport via plants.
Okay. And you teleport to Nivara.
Yeah, to the Tree of Souls.
All right. Well, it's more this way. As you teleport, going into a tree, you teleport your way. You walk into the tree, and as you arrive at the large, ginormous tree that you have seen previously, this very huge green-blue luminescent color to it. It is beautiful. The same thing that you saw previously. This magical, enthralling feeling of all life is together, working together, living in symbiosis. Still weird creatures. And these tabaxis that are walking around as you come out, emerging out from the tree.
Where do we appear?
Close by to where the entrance is, where you met Subasi. When you entered into Subasi's place and drank tea.
Ah.
Let's fight Subatsi.
Yes.
I assume you wander into...
Yeah, and before we enter, I'm gonna stop and talk. You know you're gonna do this alone, right?
Yes, but I'm not really sure what I am supposed to do.
Neither am I.
How will I know what to do when I get there?
I don't know.
Who? Should I kill someone?
I hope not.
What am I even looking for?
You're looking for Pretty Lady's sister, so
Yes, but
I don't know how that will work.
her soul. Is that visible?
I don't know.
I will do my best, but how do I get out of there? Oh, I can talk to you, maybe.
Yeah, I think we can maybe communicate. Batsu will know all these things.
Yes.
I know you can do it.
Yes.
Step inside or knock and see if someone's home.
The tapestry is closed inside. As you knock, you hear inside, yes. As you move away the tapestry, you can see a tiny little wrinkly tabaxi cat is sitting in a meditation state, crossed his legs close by to one of the roots and holding one of the roots. And yes, the goat man and the mountain man has returned.
Hello.
He turns around and he releases his grip around the root and turns towards you. Greetings, my friends. Welcome back to the tree.
Thank you. We need your help.
Oh, he stands up,
Lork.
takes his cane and go, oh, yes.
Real sister.
Oh, poor soul.
Her soul is trapped.
Oh my. What a terrible fate. Please lay her down here. And he points down close by to one of the fireplaces at the floor.
Lork, put her down.
Yes.
As Blork puts her down, Subatsi kneels over, leaning on his cane, and pushes his hand across her chest. Oh my. She doesn't have any energy. She's alive, but her key has been forcibly put away from her.
Help us get it back.
Depends. And he stands up. What ill fate has begun of your friend?
I'm supposed to save her,
Ah,
but I don't really know how.
interesting. I see. He walks around you, Blork, and study you for quite some time. May I? And he reaches out his hand towards your hand.
Yes.
He touches your hand and... Oh! Somebody has been contacting the spirit realm. Yes, this will work. Unfortunately for you, my friend, and goes over to Vidal, your energy is disturbed.
I know.
But don't fret. Don't fret. And he goes over and takes your hand and starts to move you towards the fireplace. You will have a play to play here with your friend. Please, sit down, both of you, here. And he sits down close by, and you, my friend, will help your big friend here to be an anchor. You will be, it is simply referred as you will be his way of returning back. What you need to do is to protect the door for him to return back. Well, it's not really a door. It depends on what your friend determines as a gateway into the spirit realm. Your friend is going to walk into the spirit realm and try to locate where your friend's soul would be, if I understood it correctly.
Yeah. Would it help if we know where it is?
And it's the very interesting part. Nowhere in this world can a soul be hiding. Everything is recorded into this tree. It is part of every soul that exists in Vendaloria. So no matter where the soul is always have a connection to the tree.
What if an elder being has it?
Well, if an elder being has it, it will be difficult. The elder being will set out traps and other things to make sure, and points at Blork and touches his peck. Make him sure that he will not go in easily. It will be a maze. It will be difficult.
What kind of traps?
Every possibility to make you question yourself and return back into reality. Or to the material plane.
I understand.
What you will... Blork, was it?
Yes.
What you will see is nothing that a mere mortal will ever see. I will give you the possibility to walk into the spirit realm as a visitor. You will not stay there, but no mortal shall be lay witness on the spirit realm this easily.
Yes.
If you do anything wrong, or, and he touches your hand there, if you die in the spirit realm, your soul will be caught. And you will be trapped there.
Yes.
Do you understand me?
I do. But how do I find her soul if there are so many souls there?
Ah! Here comes it when it comes to be the more thing. He touches Videl on the shoulder. He will help you.
Oh.
He is your anchor. He will be your guide inside of the realm. But, unfortunately, for a person of your stature that have been touched by the demonic, you are not allowed to be far into the spirit realm. You see, the spirit realms has 4 layers of existence, and you, my friend, can only fall through the 3 first layers. The last layer, which is the difficult one. You have to fight your way alone.
I understand.
But all the trials you, Blork, have to do by yourself, but your friend can help you. Only 3 times in the first layers. It will be quick, the layers. It will try to guide you. And with your friend, try to guide you through the right way. But if you take a wrong route, and you fail, it will be difficult to return back. If you proceed further than the second layer, you cannot find yourself out from there. You understand me, boy?
I think so.
Wondrous. May I say that you are brave?
I am very brave and very strong.
And inside of the spirit realm, he slaps your muscle, your side of your arm. Muscles, strength and stamina does not work. It is part of your wits, intelligence, and your presence within the realm.
I can't use my weapons.
There is no weapons to follow you into the realm.
Oh, no.
Only the image of yourself.
Okay.
And right about now, you hear Blinky says about the thing about Gil.
I just want to say that this whole setup sounds like a spiritual D&D version of Fångarna på fortet. Like, Danne's just gonna stand out there and be like, oh my god, get the key, Blork! 5 seconds left! You're gonna be trapped in the spirit realm!
Move that thing up and left!
There's gonna be like,
Kinda, yeah.
you know, halfling on the side, like... Oh. Yes! I'm sorry.
So right about now, you hear about Gil.
I'm gonna respond. That fucker.
So, I am going to do this. And he goes away and starts to pour in some stuff and starts to make some herbalistic things and put boiling water into a cup, and he starts to go towards you, and then he put it into another cup so Vidal can have it as well. This will taste like ale. And this will taste like herbal tea to you. Now, when you drink it, your journey shall become true, and you will venture into the spirit realm. But be warned. If this eldritch being is inside, it will do whatever it can to throw you off the road. Make sure that all of your senses are cleansed, and you see through its illusions.
I don't trust Memruka ever.
Well, you're entering the realm of Memruka.
I know, and I will only do what Gulidar tells me to do.
Good. But most secure and most thing that you need to do the most, Block, he comes and touches your stomach, is to trust yourself. I sense a lot of doubts in your mind, not knowing where you come from and not unsure if your friends or people loves you.
I am almost always confused.
This time, use your confusion as a weapon.
But I think I do good many times, but then it turns out it isn't good. I don't know what good is.
Blurk, you are a good person. It pats you on the stomach. Sometimes you just think wrong, but it's okay. Your friend here and your other friends, they think wrong sometime. You do it more often, but it's okay.
I will do my best.
Exactly. You will do the best you can. Are you ready to proceed?
Should I drink this?
Whenever you're ready, Blork. And same goes to you, Vidal.
I guess it's cheers then, Gulidar.
Cheers.
I will be here and I will guard your bodies.
When I'm drinking this, I'm gonna send a message to Blinky. Or in our minds. Can distract Malarian now. It would be good. We're going in.
I think he's really distracted right now, let me tell you. Oh, he is probably sitting in her ear and being like, I can help you.
All right.
Good luck to you. Good luck, Thork.
And with those words, we're gonna take a short break. And when we return, we will begin the first steps into the spirit realms before we go in back to Kairai. But we will be right back. My friends, as you drink, Blork, immediately you start to feel dizzy. And then you hear drums echoing far back into your mind. And then you hear, you think it's birds and crows.
Sounds like home.
As Vidal, you hear him says that, as you also begin to hear these drumming crows and wind passing through pine trees. As you, Vidal, is the first one to wake up, because as a druid, you're very versed in coming into these trances quite quickly. As you are in a hut, somewhere in the wilderness, an open hut, leading into a very large, long and vast landscape of snow and tundra. It is this very weird tribal tent that you're inside, with pelts lying around across this fire. It is no fire in the fireplace at first, until, Blork, you wake up close by to Vidal. The fire ignites as a beacon.
Whoa! Where are we?
Spirit realm, I presume.
It reminds me of home.
Beautiful. This is our way back, I think.
Okay.
Remember this place?
Yes. Should I go outside?
Yeah. Let's look around.
I open the tent.
As you walk out and open up the tent, you come up to this tundra like it is a long white field.
Is it
Very.
snow? Is it snow?
At first, it sounds like snow as you put your feet across it, but you can see it's wheat, white wheat, and snow together. The sky has this purple. It's like you're looking to the a nebula filled with stars, and they are almost like these branches that are going in and woven into each other in the sky. Some of these long roots even goes down into the ground and has broken the ground.
Before I go out there, I go to Vidal. Ulidar, in case I don't return, I must say, I really like you. And I hug him.
I'm gonna hug him too. Oh, Blork, you're gonna return.
And tell the others I did my best.
Or returning, Blork.
I go out.
Can I follow him out?
You can.
Yeah.
You can. You feel that. You feel as soon as Blork is stepping out and away, further away from you, you almost feel like you are obligated to follow him.
Okay. So I'm gonna
You
follow him.
You feel this weird, almost like tug towards him. I'm trying to find where it is. There it is.
We have no gear, only clothes.
Only clothes.
I keep walking because I think he's trapped in the tent.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna follow. I'm gonna look back at the hut. So is it like in the middle of nowhere, or
It's in the middle of this very large white field. There are no trees. It is just there in the middle of it all.
Can I? I'm gonna try to look up and see if I can use that to like remember where we are, like using the
Sure.
nebula and such to.
Sure. You use your instincts and you look at all the signs and look at the stars and trying to remember where this place is. As you continue later on, following Blork. As you're continuing walking Blork, it is this large field of nothing more than wheat and snow. Until, for a moment that seems like ages passed, Videl and you see something in the further to the west side of the field. It looks somebody that is walking slowly and dragging something behind them. They're walking towards you. It looks like a humanoid.
I go towards it.
As you walk towards it, the figure becomes closer and closer, and you can see it more detailed. It is a woman, a gaunt woman, almost a skeleton, almost a zombie, more like. Her every muscle has been popped out from the skin, and she's dragging what seems to be a weapon. No eyes, just holes, and she is just walking, a walking skeleton. As you're getting closer, you see that she stops and stares, apparently, towards you.
I look around me and I guess I see Videl.
Yes, you see Videl is walking behind you.
How far behind me?
I would say a couple of meters, just.
Yeah, a few meters.
Oh, then I should have heard you.
Mm-hmm.
What? What did you? I thought I was on my own.
Not yet.
What is this thing?
I don't know.
It makes this very like this very large gurgling sound, as she looks towards Blork and starts to walk the other way around.
Should we follow her? There is nothing else.
Yeah, we could. You're right.
As she turns around, Blork, you can see on her right arm, where she's holding this weapon, this very large double axe, she has the tattoo of one of your tribe members.
I know that tattoo. It's my tribe.
Can I roll something to see if this is something we should ignore?
You can roll an insight check on it, or you can roll a religion check on it.
I'm gonna go in. 13.
Looking at this creature, it is very difficult to understand what it wants, but it clearly had some intentions towards Blork. Like the creature knew him, or like it wanted him to do something, but then apparently wanted to get away from Blork.
I think we should follow her.
She wants to get away from me.
You think?
Yeah.
As she has moved away a bit further away, a few meters away, you hear something. The ground shakes a little bit, and then you can see something snatches her and grabs her down into a hole.
Whoa!
It was almost serpentine-like.
Videl, why are you staring up in the sky?
As you look at Videl, his eyes is glassed over with this grayish membrane over his eyes.
Do I see anything if I look around me?
No.
What should we do, Gullitar?
As Vidal's eyes turns back into normal again.
What happened to her?
Something took her from the ground.
Let's continue. Let's move on.
We should go in a straight line from the hut so we don't lose it.
Yeah.
If we drag something behind us, we know if we go in a turn. Do we have anything to drag?
No, not really.
Do we make footprints?
Yes.
Then we shall look at the footprints and see if they are straight.
I'm gonna look back and see if our trail is straight.
No, it's not straight. It has been moving, zigzagging all over the place.
I keep going.
Mm-hmm. Continue walking, and it feels like an eternity of this long, lasting whiteness. And eventually, you start to see tracks appearing in front of you.
Here's
Freshly
something.
made.
I want to investigate the tracks.
You can roll an investigation or a survival check.
All right. Well, I already rolled, so.
With a 12, it is definitely a Goliath that has been walking here.
Does it look like my own footprint?
Yes.
This is my footprint.
Is there only one type of footprint?
No, it's another one with hooves as well.
Oh. Yeah.
Have we gone in a circle anyway?
Indeed you have, strong one. As you can see, the ground in front of you shakes and a rubble and this large black snake, almost like a cobra filled with fire and ash, emerges out.
Who are you?
You know very well who I am. As this is an serpent deity, a spirit in your religion, Blork. Known as Slanir. And Slanir is known as the fire serpent.
You are the fire snake.
Indeed I am. You're not a lost souls. You will. Is your souls are not for me to devour.
No.
Who do you seek?
Why do you want to know?
The serpentine makes this very odd tilt with its head and goes towards Vidal and looks at you. You're not a Valian, yet you can see me.
I do.
You are searching for something, aren't you? Going back to Blork.
Why do you want to know?
I can help you.
I go in the path of the white wolf.
Indeed you are. But I can give you so much more. I can show you the path. It goes towards one of the holes in the ground. Just go in here.
Gullitar, we should keep going. Do not listen to the snake.
I agree.
Are you sure you don't want to listen to what I offer you?
Yes.
How about wronging your mistake?
Go away.
Your mistake of killing one of the primal worms of this world. I can help you restore that soul. Do you want that?
I keep going away from him.
Oh, come now.
Is he following us or is he stationed?
No, he's standing still.
I keep going.
I feel your hunger. Your hunger for power, making things right. I can make it all go away.
I don't answer it, I just walk.
Suit yourselves. You will never find what you're looking for without me.
Good block.
The voice disappears. You wander on for centuries, it feels like. And then you see something on the right side instead. It looks like a tree, a smaller tree, and something is hanging from the tree.
I go towards it.
As you slowly approach it, the tree is a white tree. It is a tree that has been petrified. It's grey-ish stone, making out this large an oaken-like tree. Hanging on one of its branches, you can see all of you hanged by the necks. All but one has their eye. All of them have their eyes closed. All but one, which is Blinky. You can see her blinking and almost look bored.
What do you think of this, Gulidar?
I think it's another test.
Yes.
Oh. You have come back, hear Blinky say.
Back to what?
Well, at least now you're good for something, at least.
You are not tiny lady.
Am I not? Okay. You're just gonna leave me again? Don't bother. They have been dead for a while.
Gulidar, what do we do?
Leave them.
I go past the tree and keep walking.
Do I still feel the tugging, like I need to follow him?
Yes. As soon as you pass the tree, you feel like you almost go through one layer.
I didn't think you could be here with me.
Or
Is this our souls?
think so.
As you're wandering by further in, the ground changes from this white, palish snow to a tundra-based environment. It is moss with dead bushes, and even these smaller trees that are starting to grow out. And eventually you pass and go into a forest line. The forest gets thicker and thicker. until eventually you find a glade, a smaller glade in the middle of the forest. And this large, familiar-looking stone appears in the middle of the glade. You have seen this stone before. You hear something whispering from the stone. It looks like the whispering tree in Sundry Forest.
I try to listen.
As you listen in closely, you hear something that is whispering from the back of the stone.
I go towards it.
As you come by to the other side, you can see a woman kneel down before the stone, both her hands towards and holding the stone, and these very large black-like antlers protruding out from her head and almost forming a crown. She's dressed like a shaman. She has a deep wound on her back that she's bleeding from. Her hands is holding tightly against the stone.
This reminds me of you, Gulidar.
So,
She has horns and she likes stones and stuff. Dressed kind of like you.
can we hear what she's whispering?
Yes, because you're getting closer to her. She is whispering, "All there is must die. All there is has purpose. This is balance. Hunt for survival and kill with purpose. Honor me, and I shall be tormented."
We should keep walking, I guess.
You know that this is also one of the spirits from your religion, Blork. This is Vaknir, called the Black Stag.
Do I know what he stands for?
Make a religion check.
2.
You're not sure, but you have heard some stories from your tribe during your time with the tribe. Not too much that you would remember it. You know that the stag has a very, very strong purpose within your tribe. But for the moment, it is hard to understand what and why this creature is here.
This must be Vaknir. But I don't know.
As soon as you say its name, she stops. And then her eyes looks up. And she immediately stands up. And she is definitely over 3 meters tall, stretching over. Beautiful woman with large brown, long hair, standing tall and slender. These glowing yellow eyes in the middle of in the glade, just looking from the shadows from her brow, looking at you. Tilting her head. A life for a life. All life has meaning, love and purpose. All life must be sacrificed to calm the spirit. You have come to sacrifice.
No. We should go on.
I'm following you.
All is need is a life to restore a life. Restore your mistakes. Help your friend that is undying.
Let's go.
I agree.
I keep walking away.
I can even get back your mother. Hooved one.
I tilt my
Getting-
head back towards Magni.
What did you say?
Vidal tilts back and looks behind his shoulder back towards the
Oh.
spirit. You sense that Vidal stops.
Come on, Gulidar. Do not trust it. The old
You will
man,
know
cat,
the truth.
the old cat said not to trust anything.
I shake it off and I start following Blork. You're right. Just
I wonder if we're going to meet the other gods of my people.
Why meet them?
I
Everybody
pick up the pace.
dies.
I pick up the pace.
Death is just part of life, and you are its herald, Blork. It's easier for you to kill. Trade me a life, and I will give you back what is rightfully yours. I can even save your pretty lady. And your tiny lady.
I do not listen. I just keep going.
As you disappear, do you follow suit, Vidal?
yes.
As you pass through one other layer, returning back to the others.
Returning back what?
Back to the others. In Karai.
Oh,
Giving you a little breathing moment.
what the fuck?
Hey,
Return to what?
You know the two women right here. We've been here. I can understand you are confused since we never shut up this long. So you're probably like, this is a first.
Gil or Venris sits down again.
How long have I been here, approximately? Just how long have they been talking?
Right now,
Since
you
I
have been
talked to
listening for
darkness.
10 minutes. 10 minutes, probably.
Okay, I'm just trying to make up how long it would take darkness to potentially give me up that I'm in town. So I'm gonna at least be prepared to leave this room soon.
Mhm. So you do understand, my lady. It is quite difficult. In a difficult situation that we are here and befested upon us. Our plans is in ruin and our deal has been broken by mediators and people that wasn't supposed to be here.
Well, yes, clearly. So, am I to assume that you want something?
Yes. Well, I am more inclined to hear what is your purpose of being here? Is it because of your family? Is it patriotism? Or why have you come back here? Divas looks down at
I
the
was gonna
ground.
say, how sad is Divas looking right now? Because Blink is like,
I'm like not looking at him. I'm
oh,
like,
I am, because nobody can see me.
do you mean in this moment or when the meddling happened?
let's speak plainly. Because I think that both you and I and all of us in this council do not have time. The rider is working against us all. Time is
Sort
not
of-
a part of us.
Sort of the job. I guess I'll take a chance then and say I returned for family the first time.
How far away is Rill from me?
I would say roughly 45 feet. You're quite close.
Of forest. Yeah.
Oh.
Now I'm just thinking, like, is there? Does it look like people are around her, or is she sitting alone?
She is 13 meters away from you.
13 meters.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a lot of? Well, they might be invisible, but like, are there people that I can see that are standing behind her, or
No,
close to her?
It's her and the people that are on the table and the stools in front of her.
If I look around, does it seem like this room has any type of like? Can I make an investigation of some kind that looks like, oh, they have put up like this crystals that's gonna take away my invisibility if I step too close, or like, do they have a protection or something?
Make an investigation check.
Yeah. Okay. It will be 12 plus 13. 25.
25.
Yes.
Looking around the chamber, you notice that there are, well, how would I put it? There are not like, there are no traps or anything, but you can see in the furthest into the shadows, there are this almost like the shadows are boiling a little bit. You saw that previously outside when a person was luring inside one of the shadows. You think that there are at least 4 or 5 other people in this room. Maybe shadow wanderers that are guarding, well, their guest and the Crow Lords.
Yes.
Yeah. But no.
Yes.
But nothing that looks like if I step over, I might just be compromised if I get close to Rill. Not that I can see.
Not that you can see, no.
No. Actually, I don't need to do that. I'm gonna try to leave the room.
Make a stealth check. With advantage, because you are invisible.
26.
Silent like a mouse, you almost crawl towards the door. You manage to go to the door, and you open it slightly so you can weasel yourself out.
I'm gonna continue out of the house as quickly and as stealthily as I can to Omaru.
You reach out. You sense Omaro's presence.
She's gonna curse herself in her head.
If the cat ever fucking finds out a bit about this, I'm so fucking dead.
She's gonna be like, she's kind of fucking not feeling happy about this. She's gonna get up on the stupid bird. Find the best exit. We have been here before, and we're taking him up and down. So the quickest way out of the crossroads to the surface.
Okay.
Yeah.
It wouldn't take long because you know some of the 2 exits, and you manage to find your way out into the exit, and you are on the very top side of Karai.
She's going to the castle.
Okay. It will take you some time,
Fuck you, Nia.
and then so family.
Well, to the start, then I guess a bit of patriotism.
Wouldn't take you as a patriot, though.
It's more so that I wouldn't want people I grew up with to end up in a situation that might not be favorable for them.
So if the female closest by to Venris looks over. She's talking about her brother. Ah, yes. Little Julian. We have a lot of plans for Julian, of course, but it doesn't come until he has reached his maturity. What about? I assume that you mean your brother and not your mother. We have heard the clashes between you two, and how more motherly you have been for your brother.
Let's say that me and my mother doesn't always see eye to eye. We have different ways of handling things, simply.
And from the shadows you hear, indeed we do. As he steps out, as you can see your mother, dressed in this dark robes, comes in and sits down.
Hello, Mother.
He kneels down and looks down at the floor. Daughter? Isn't this part of the nostalgia? Vendor stands up and go, it's all falling to place.
Yes, it is.
We had to make sure we had another plan after your little disruption happened.
Oh,
We had a deal.
a deal that almost got Julian slain.
Oh, slain? You totally misunderstand. We were giving Julian the opportunity to be a vessel.
You didn't really see what I saw in the throne room with your so-called
Your mother,
husband.
you were not supposed to see that. All theatrical and all that is. It was supposed to be unseen, child.
And what a scene it was.
And vendors go, and what a scene it was. So, now when we all are present, we are here to see what we can do to judge you. This is not the first time you failed us.
I'm hardly surprised.
Something happened to you so far time ago.
Well, what can I say? I have a knack for getting in trouble, I guess.
Yes. So what do you think about her? Well, she has failed us before. And now look what the Drown Eye has done with the upper part. Yes. Indeed.
As soon as I
for
get
that as well.
As soon as I get to the castle, I'm gonna send do a sending to Rill, just so you know in time-wise.
Mm-hmm.
And that
What
then
do
I will lose my invisibility.
What will
But-
you send?
I heard everything. I'm going to get help upstairs. Keep them distracted, will you? I won't let them hurt you.
And before that message will arrive, as soon as you are there,
What now?
I cannot feather my mind to see if we have any use for you. After all, he goes around and places himself in front of the table and starts to stand in front of you. We paid for your education, of course.
Bet you did. I mean, you could always erase my memories again. I have a feeling it's not the first time.
He smiles and looks over to the side and looks over towards your mother, and she looks down, not meeting Vendry's gaze. Erase your memory? We don't want to do that. We never wanted that.
What did you want?
To do your job. To do what you were promised to do. But instead you put on another visage and head on north. Disappeared for years for us. And yet you return back to your roots, disobeying your mother, and start a rebellion. You are much like your father. One can always say that you're your father's daughter, looking over at your mother.
Thank you.
No. Then you hear Blinky's voice.
Can I reply?
You can.
Lovely. My mother just joined them. If you see Julian, please take him away.
As you have
could be like,
now you have
why
arrived.
am I always the babysitter?
As you arrived at the courtyard. As soon as you arrive outside at the courtyard, you see that Captain Dawn is outside.
That's not the person I want to meet.
She likes us.
But she is a fucking close friend with your mom.
As soon as you arrive at the courtyard, you stop. All of the knights.
I'm
that
still
are
on a
inside.
fucking Omaro.
Yeah. All of the knights stand on guard as you appear out of nowhere. She looks over. It's you.
Yep, I'm here to see the queen.
She draws her sword.
Oh right, fuck. I'm not wanted anymore. You can check with the circle, if that's what you mean.
You see, she reluctantly takes out and she takes the shield behind her.
You can have to force me to fucking call the warden. I'm gonna strangle you if you do.
Fine. Give me a second.
You're not wanted here.
Why
Please
not?
leave.
I have information. Important.
Doesn't matter.
Important
Doesn't
for the
matter.
city. Why not?
Lady Shatmosal doesn't want you here.
Oh, doesn't she?
She does not. The soldiers take out their swords, and some of them take out their hellebards and just stand closely and ready.
What about you, Don?
She looks like she does not want to do this at all. Please.
Do you know where she is right now?
No. But please.
I know where she is. And I know what she has done to this city. She is not your friend. If you care about this city, you will let me talk to the queen.
Make a persuasion check. With disadvantage.
Oh, thank God, bards. I'm 18. Hope
Fuck
she's
you,
not
bard.
very. Oh, thank God.
Dawn looks over to you, reaches up her weapon, and you can see the pain in her face. Then she unsheathes her sword. The soldiers look at her in complete, like, what the fuck? They stand up and you look, and she points back. Go now. I give you 10 minutes.
Thank you.
I'm gonna make Omara, like, go past her.
10 minutes! She screams out.
Fine!
Can I fly to the throne room and just jump through a window? Is that a possibility?
You booking through the ways, and as soon as you come up, you come to the throne room. As you can see, the queen of the Crowland sitting there. What is the meaning of this? As a lot of her members of the court are around her.
Whew. I think you're just gonna walk in and be like, proper courtesy.
Hello! Sup?
She
Sorry
said,
about the bird. I have 10 minutes to tell you something really important. Did you want to hear this?
it's you!
Yeah, it's me. I'm sorry. I am not here to do anything bad. I am here to help you and warn you.
Her bodyguard stands close by.
Yep.
And then you can see, approaching from the back, you can see that Tuellen is behind. And
my
holding
boy.
and holding some sort of spell. It seems like you have approached the queen at a very improper situation.
I am very terribly sorry, but there's some proper situations going down below too in the crossroads.
He looks over. My queen, this does not concern us. We are debating of the future of our kingdom. She looks over.
Why wouldn't you be concerned, Ellen, of the city? That's not
I
something
do.
you...
I do. But one must look beyond that. One must look beyond the scrabbles between the dirt, between the sands. There is something coming around the horizon. My friend, we were wrong. And my queen...
Can I be so presumptuous to ask you something, Ellen?
He looks over.
Could I have a piece of your blood?
He looks at... No, certainly not.
Why not?
Barbaric. Barbaric, he turns around and you can see the queen is I will have order in my throne room.
Anyone in here capable of seeing people who are not who they say they are?
They look over towards you. I know what you have done. But this is my throne.
I'm sorry. I'm talking about him, though. I don't trust him. He's acting weird.
Frankly, everybody here is acting weird nowadays.
Okay, here's the thing. Right now, in the crossroads, the Crow Lords are having a very nice meeting with the Lady Shatmuzal and her daughter held captive. My friend, the one that helped you and your kids in this city. And they are the ones that are all behind the whole Inquisition. They're the reason this city was attacked. They want to turn it over to the Eon Empire or something. They wanted the Inquisition to take it because they don't like to have you on the throne because, I don't know, you don't go well. You nobles don't listen to them or something. They have this whole thing about slavery.
This is absurd! My queen, don't listen to these squabbles of... These are not confirmed. This is just accusations. We
Very
are
strange
now...
that you would defend them, Tuellen. You are the one that
Silence!
actually fought against the Mist Wanderers.
We are in the middle of determining our future. This meeting is before we meet up with one of the diplomats from the High Kingdom. Now, I will make sure, my queen, I would recommend you to escort this person to leave.
This person? I helped this city. I didn't do it because I had to. I did it because I wanted to help. I have not asked for anything in return. I'm just asking now that you listen to me. Please.
The queen looks around, confused, as the soldiers also look confused as Tuellen walks over and take her hand. You can see an energy goes through his hand.
No, I'm
Pink
dispelling
energy.
the fucking shit if he's casting a spell. No.
Which level?
I have no idea who this fucking guy is or what they are, so I'm doing it high. I need that though, so sixth.
You reach out with your hand as soon as you can see that he's doing some sort of spell towards the queen. Immediately you flicker and all of the other soldiers just takes forth their weapon towards you.
I'm gonna take out my rope of entanglement.
The spell fizzles and he steps back. My queen, you can see what they are doing towards you.
I'm
saved
not
you
waiting.
from their spell.
I'm gonna run forth and I'm gonna cast the rope of entanglement around him. I don't care if someone tries to stop me. I'm fucking cat shaking his ass.
It's a dexterity saving throw.
What is it? A DC 15.
And it's a dexterity, I presume.
Intense music required.
Strength or dexterity check. Target choice.
Oh.
Yeah.
$15.
Yes.
As the rope, as you walk forward, you still sitting on Omaru, you just throw it towards it, making Omaru's momentum just throws the rope towards her. Tuellen, as Tuellen looks forward and jumps to the side, and Stan goes by as the rope on entanglement lands across the floor, and he looks over. Seize her! As all of the soldiers walk towards. She is attacking the queen!
I am not attacking you because you're not who you say you are!
Seize
Fuck
her!
I'm taking.
As-
I'm going into real stuff. How far away is he?
Well, a little bit farther off. I would say it's 60 feet, 60, 80 feet.
I can do that.
Close by to the queen.
Fuck it. I'm throwing one of the changeling daggers at him. I don't care. I don't care. I'm gonna get
Make an attack. Make a throw attack.
What the fuck do I do that with a? Do I just make a normal
Let me see.
dagger? This is so bad.
Let's see.
I hope he's just not being brainwashed. That would be awkward if he's just being dominated. I'm like, oh, stop!
You make a a dagger attack. So you have plus 11.
Wait, what? I just make a what?
You just make you roll for the dagger and you throw it.
But I don't have the dagger, so do I need to add that dagger? Is it
You don't
special
have
on
one?
attack? No,
It's a normal dagger.
It's a
So
normal dagger.
You can just use a dagger.
I don't even have a normal dagger. Fuck it. Give me a second. I'm gonna add it. Ah.
Intense.
Super exciting.
Don't hit the queen.
It has it has +1.
Roll
to-
out one. Roll out.
This
No,
is
it's
when I
not
am
that. You still will have like 12 to hit him, but
dagger. Add equipment. Fuck is it? There we go. Add it to my things. And before
never
you
saw
say
this
hit-
coming, huh?
Oh!
And you have a +1 to it.
I have +1 to it. Okay, well then 27 to hit.
27.
To hit.
You, as their soldiers are going back and they are like pointing towards you and walking about, you rummaging through the. Did you use? Have you heard dagger? No, you have her things with her.
Yes, she has all my things.
Yes, that is very
I
good
have
to know.
There's nothing. I have everything.
I have nothing!
Yeah.
You,
More clothes and a scepter in my back.
as the guards are coming closer to you until we get into initiative roll, you stick in your hand to the bag of holding. You pull forth one of the daggers and you throw it, pass through the guards and trying to hit Twellen. As you can see, Twellen is trying to move away, but you immediately hit him into the chest.
I'm not trying to murder him. but yes. Okay, fine. Ooh, she's gonna be like, oh.
And then you roll for the dagger damage, or the blade damage, which is 1d4 plus 2.
So 4.
4 damage. As he takes 4 damage, he makes this. He turns around and trying to find a footing, and then you roll an additional 3d6. 14. As soon as the dagger hits, and you can see a pulsating energy comes to, and as you can see, the meat and the flesh around Twellen start to vibrate violently as parts of his flesh start to peel down into this pale, weird-looking creature. And you see that he just appeared to be a changeling, just looks towards you and drag out the weapon from his chest.
It's not Gian, is it? I hope.
It's not Gian.
Oh, thank God! I'm like, maybe he's pissed at us. You never know.
As everybody sees this happening, half of the guards turns also from their visage into this to changelings, and they are. The guy who was Twellen points at the queen. Kill the queen! And there we go back to the guys.
Why? In the ever-loving fuck. I wish Blork was here. You too, Vidal, but Blork, you're allowed to kill. For once, you're allowed.
Or I wish you were here with us too, Blinky. Yeah.
Oh yeah. To be fair, you killed most in this room last time. I'm going to the bathroom.
Cry pee.
You have finally moved out from the forest. Large sticks and branches are in your fur, Vidal, and also around your equipment, your clothing, Blork, as you arrive outside. But what you see in front of you is a dark badland. Almost like the one in the real realm. It rains this greenish color of the rain. People are fighting in a battlefield far away to the west. As you look down into a valley of this blood that is just pouring around, these large lakes between the battlefields.
Let's move on.
Yeah.
How's the sky? Is it dark?
Pitch black. Nothing around the sky.
I walk on.
As you continue onward into the Badlands, immediately the smell of iron as soon as you get in closer. You are now surrounded by pools of blood, limbs from people in fighting. You can hear the battle cries of both of victors and those in anguish and pain. It's almost like an harmony of a symphony of death around you. The wails of death.
I feel my blood starts pumping. Oh no. There is something in the darkness, Gulidar.
Remember your goal. Work.
Yes.
Just a trick.
It's a trick. It must be a trick.
Ignore it all. Stop moving.
In the corner of your eye, Blork, you see a large creature coming out from it. It is big, it is massive, made out of darkness, having this large club. You think it's a cyclop made out of shadows trying to go towards you and hurt you and Gulidar.
Do you see the shadow monster?
Ignore it.
Don't
Go.
see
It's
it.
coming right for it.
Right. And we move on.
Make a wisdom saving throw, Blork.
10.
10. You try to get away from this creature and you can almost feel that the club is about to hit you. And it hits. And then you look up. Nowhere to be seen.
You're right, Gulidar. I must focus.
As you continue on forward with the rain and storm brewing across all around you.
I start to jog.
As you start to jog across this land, you're getting close to one of the battlefields. You recognize these people. You recognize all of them. As you can see, the rebellion from Karai, when you once fought the battle around the castle. Everybody screaming in pain. You can see people that you know, fought and loved, is dying. One of them is getting attacked. And is a close friend of yours, Blork. Bash. Getting pierced by hundreds of these spears and screaming out, "Please help me!" Screaming out in pain.
It's not Bash. Gulidar is not Bash, right?
Not real, Blork. Carry on.
And you can hear, "Kill the goat!" As you can see as you see that the goat in Blinky's mansion gets completely decimated by people in this battlefield.
Real. It's not real.
You hear Garbody screaming in pain and gets decapitated in front of your eyes.
I don't know Garbod.
No, but Videl does.
But I do.
You hear a dragon flying over the sky and burning hundreds of these goat folk in an instant.
We must run.
As you are beginning to come towards the end of the battlefield, Blork, you see something that you have seen before. It's weird to see this creature here, in this manifestation. This large Goliath, standing out like a sore thumb. Pale to the skin, tattoos over its body. It's tall, muscular, having this white pelt as a mantle, and a wolf's head as a helmet, standing there with a golden hammer close by to his grasp, and looking at you with these wolf-colored eyes towards you, standing there in front of your way.
I drop to my knees.
As soon as you drop to your knees, as you look up at him, you hear, "Coward!"
Get up,
Hey,
Blork.
hey, Gunny.
Ignore him, Blork. Just like the others.
You
I-
are a coward!
No! Why would you say that?
You have left your friends to die.
No, I am saving my friend.
Really? He points towards what is happening to your tiny lady now, and you can see something blurring across the western landscape, and you can see that Blinky is in a throne room in Karai. And you can
It's
see a
not-
battle is happening.
It's not real.
It is
You of all people should know that.
but you are a coward to face it.
Can I roll something?
Wisdom saving throw.
Hey,
Can I-
Feel your.
Can
You
I try to make that an advantage?
Sure.
what do you do, Gudida?
Yeah.
You can see that Blork is almost like clasping around his face. It seems like this creature, this being, has some sway over Blork.
I'm kneeling in front of him, holding in his hands, looking in his eyes. It's not real, Blork. It's not real. You're not abandoning anyone. You're saving us.
But it's him.
You are a coward.
Please
You are not Valian. You.
I am not a coward. And I stand up.
As you stand up, then show me what you're made of.
I don't have a weapon.
Oh, who are you then? Coming here, unprepared. As Hagonir runs forward towards and just swings his hammer across and hits you on the side, and you fly backwards.
I put up my arms in a cross around my chest and
You
try
fly-
to embrace the hit.
You embrace the hit, and you go to half your hit points.
I'm standing in between.
It moves past you, through you.
Oh,
I have to calculate quickie. So, okay.
I'm gonna run towards Blork.
As soon as you start to run, you feel the presence take you around your neck and lifts you up.
Hey, Gunny, please. You have been my guidance my whole life.
And yet you have failed me every single path of the way.
I am not. You are not real.
Then prove that you serve me, and throws Videl to the ground. Kill him!
Never.
Kill him!
I pick up.
Show me that you
I pick up Videl
worship. Yes?
and I run like hell.
You fool! And you hear he throws the hammer. He misses you, and it passes by into the valley away, you can hear screams from behind. You coward, Blark!
I'm not a coward. I'm not a coward. I'm saving Gulidar.
The strongest one.
I don't listen to. I'm just focused and running and talking to myself.
As you running and running and running, you feel the barrier behind. You pass through it. Then Videl, you hit a wall. As you can see, Blork is on the other side of this magical wall,
I stop and turn around.
hitting the third layer of the spirit realm.
Gulidar!
This is the furthest I can go.
What? What? Don't die.
I will be here.
I will get through this.
Oh, you.
Goodbye.
You're the strongest one.
I start to run into the next layer.
The next layer, as the things, the badlands around you, is turning darker and darker. Everything becomes shadows around you. Darkness, as you feel your anxiety of the dark again starts to brew around you. I want you to make a wisdom saving throw, even to manage to walk into the shadows alone.
5.
Anxiety hits you as soon as you step into the darkness.
Oh no.
You feel
Not the dark.
the anxiety hit you hard as a hammer on your backside. The fear starts to numb your fingers. You start to breathe rapidly.
It's not real. It is not real. I must do this.
As you continue on reluctantly, the first body you see in the darkness is Videl's body, dead.
He's behind me. He can't be here. He could never enter. I walk past it.
You walk past it, further into the darkness, and I want you to make a wisdom saving throw once again.
A natural 20. 21.
Thinking about that this cannot be Videl, this is just a mere illusion. You just continue on forward, almost like you feel hands and fingers trying to reach out and drag you into the darkness, into the shadows. You start to jog, you hear your footstep, you hear every breath that you take in further and further into the darkness as you begin to hear nothing. Even your breath is swallowed by the darkness. Your sight, you lose the sight of your very being. You don't see your hands, feet, or anything. Everything is just this mirror of this dark world surrounding all over you. And I want you to make a wisdom saving throw with advantage because you rolled success previously.
70.
You managed to go through, and as you reach to the end, you feel this large mirror emerging up for you. This round circular mirror. You don't see yourself, but you feel the glass.
And darkness is just black light. Darkness is just black. What is this? I touch it.
As you touch it, a light starts to emerge. Behind it, you see yourself, looking at you with this dark grin around your mouth, and this porcelain mask covering the top of the top side of your face.
I have seen a mask like that before.
Indeed you have.
Who are you?
You know very well who I am.
Oh no, it's you.
Yes, it's me. You can see that image of you starts to make the voice.
You have hurt Pretty Lady so much.
I've hurt her. No,
You
Blork.
made her weird.
No,
I do not like you.
you. It is you that has hurt her so much.
No,
with
and
your
I-
stupidity.
I will hit the mirror with my fist.
You hit
really hard.
you hit the mirror so hard it breaks, and you feel the shattering of this laughter starts to go around you, and you're left in the darkness.
I have to go. I have to go on. I start to run.
Start to run further and further in until
Shadows everywhere.
in the darkness you see one light. As you run towards the darkness, start to get brighter and brighter. And there, stained up to one of the walls, you can see Pretty Lady hanging there. And on the other side, you see her sister.
On a wall.
Both of them are hanging, shackled to a wall.
Two different walls or one wall with either
Same
side?
wall.
Beside each other or opposite sides of the wall?
Beside each other.
Okay.
As soon as you arrive, you see them. And from the shadows, Bash walks out. You have done well, Blork.
Bash, is it really you?
No, I am not Bash. I am Valian. I am the spirit realm.
Okay.
You have proven yourself that your heart is strong. But you need to choose.
What do you mean?
You can choose to save Pretty Lady. Make her her own. Or to help her sister, as you promised.
What happens to Pretty Lady if I save her sister?
He walks over to you. I think you know, Blork.
I cannot let her die.
Sometimes, to be a good friend is to do the sacrifices necessary.
Wait a minute. This is not real. I go and help the sister.
You go immediately to real sister. You touch the sides of the shackles around her, and she's freed.
You are not Bash, and you are not tricking me.
I have never tricked you, Blork. This was a test, yes. But this was a test to see what you are willing to do. You have sacrificed your friend to do what your duty calls you.
No, I have seen through the illusions of this place.
You think that, Blork? Takes forward and... No. Your friend is waiting at the exit. Take your prize. But be warned. When you return here, eventually, you have to be trained. more property.
Okay.
Now go.
Yes, I wait.
As Blork turns, carrying his quarry away from the wall. Bash sees that Blork disappears into the shadow. But then Bash turns into a long, slender, squid-like creature. Turns around towards the pretty lady that was left behind. See? He doesn't choose you at all. You're going to be my plaything for a long time. And once we get the door, we will show him how wrong he picked. He will be so sorry for this. Don't worry. Those Scroll Lords will be beneath you. I will give you the power to destroy them. As you can hear this conversation happening, Riddle. Ah, yes. Your friend did it. Hurrah, huzzah. Have you ever wanted to learn a spell? Can you feel the fire burning within you? A little fireball could just enlighten this room and end them in an instant. Look at her as you look up towards your mother. Free target. Give her soul to me. Burn them all to the ground. And there, my friends, we will end tonight's episode of Curse of the Black Mountain.
I'm
A
gonna
lot
give
of-
Nea aneurysm.
As you all know and also love about this, I usually do cliffhangers, and this is probably the best of the cliffhangers that could possibly be happening.
I think you're mistaken, Robin. You love cliffhangers. You love them like a drug. The rest of us are like, fuck you.
That's great.
My friends, it is unfortunately the end of this stream and the end of this episode of Curse of the Black Mountain. If you want to have more of this adventure, you can head over to our YouTube channel, which is Roll of Faith, and you can find from the beginning when we started to stream this to this very moment. But also, we have other games there as well. Rogue Trader, Warhammer, and other goodies that if you fancy that kind of stuff. And until next time, my friends, see you later. Bye.
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 Ah.